This is the number one place I get told to come charity shopping in London, and it did not disappoint. I have lost count the amount of times I've been told to come to Chiswick. I got off at Turnham Green and there's about 10 charity shops within like a 10-minute walk. We were there a bit early, they don't open till 10, so the first shop we went into was Barnardo's because it was already open. And this Chanel tie was the first designer find of the day. It was £38. We do have a wedding this year, but unfortunately this gold colour is just quite hard to pair with a suit. Detailing on it was beautiful though, it's still there if you want it. I also fell in love with this like log or coal holder. Don't really have much use for it in our 2-bed flat. Definitely needs to find a home in a grand house. It was £80, but I just love the feet detail on it. And Luke got his first find of the day in this Sandro shirt. It was just a really nice material. That was only £11. I must say, I did find the pricing confusing around here. Like that was £11 and then this F&F Tesco dress was like £18. So some items felt really expensive and then other items felt like quite good value. Like this Michael Kors jumper was 20 quid. £2 more than a dress from Tesco. I just didn't really get it. I was really trying to get her to sell me this like date thing as well. I don't know what you call them, even though it says not for sale, and I'm sure someone tries to buy it every single day. But unfortunately, like the sticker said, that was not for sale. I did also love this huge leopard print vase. That was £40. And then I found these Nespresso cups that we actually already have at home. Otherwise, I would have bought these. By the way, we're no longer in Barnardo's. This is just a mix of other charity shops in the area. In Shelter, I found this Missoni cardigan. That was £35, which I didn't think was bad at all, but I just wasn't really keen on the colours. I love the like bright reds and pinks that Missoni does rather than these bluish purplish colours. But I didn't think that was a bad price. As always when shopping in rich areas for designer items, a lot of the pieces are quite small. This Kooples jacket was in like new condition and was 30 quid. I am gutted, it was not my size. That would have cost someone like £500 to £700. They've hardly worn it and now you can get it for 30 quid. They also had this little section where everything was 50% off, which I assume has been on the shop floor for a little bit longer. The only thing I've really found in here that was of interest was this Fred Perry jacket. It was quite unusual with this like glittery fabric. That was only £7.99 but wasn't really giving Fred Perry vibes, but it was quite cute. I got myself this All Saints shirt for £15. The original retail on this is like £119. And scattered around the store was all of these drawings from Christian Dior. They were so beautiful, but again, unfortunately, they weren't for sale. I know they want to decorate their shops, but I just feel teased when I see items that I want and that I can't buy. I thought I'd hit the jackpot with some Yeezys, but unfortunately, they were fake. They were £7.50. We then stumbled across this vintage and antique store in what used to be a cinema, and this place was like the poshest Aladdin's cave I've ever been to. There were so many different rooms with loads of different styles of furniture, cabinets and cabinets of jewellery. Like you could spend hours and hours in here. Looking back, I didn't really get any videos of how big it is, but it's like over 3 floors. Now there are a lot of things that are over like £1,000, but you could find something unique to treat yourself to. Like I love these little lobster dishes and the little one was only £55. This chrome sofa that I fell in love with on the other hand was like nearly £7,000 I think. But then I was quite tempted by this like graffiti cat. He was on like a panel of wood. I just thought it was quite cool. He was 155 quid, which for a piece of art I don't think is unreasonable. But I would highly recommend going and having a look around, even if things are out of your budget. It's just quite a fun experience, especially if you're into like homeware and design and things like that. I can't stop thinking about this lamp, but it was £1,500. I think I've got more chance of finding something a bit more in my budget in the charity shop, so let's go back to them. You can always find designer stuff in the Mary's Living and Giving charity shops, but I do typically find the prices are slightly on the higher side. These Tory Birch boots were £138, similar to eBay prices. I'm a sucker for the Gucci horsebit shoes, and these woven Prada ones were pretty cute. If you like alternative clothing like lazy oaf, things like that, this Oxfam is the place to go for you. Love these vintage Guess jeans that were like a pink acid wash. I think this shop had some of the best prices, like some brand new COS jeans for 18 quid. There was a little bit of designer like this Tom Ford scarf, but like I say, it was much more like high street stuff and more unusual brands. Then in Cancer Research, I found this Vivienne Westwood bag. I really loved it, but there was just quite a lot of staining on it. I don't think the camera's picking it up that well, and it was still £150, so that was a bit of a no for me. There was just some yellowing in places, like especially around the strap, and I wasn't really too sure if I could ever get that out. That's why I don't really allow myself to buy light colours, because I just know I'd ruin them. I just stick to black. I like the chain detail and the green colour of this Marge cardigan. That was brand new with tags and 50 quid, which the retail on this is probably around £400, so I didn't think that was too bad. I'm not really sure how you're meant to wash it though with this massive chain. They also had quite a cute little homeware section where I found these wooden fish bowls. It's a shame this little platter I think was missing the third dish because there was like a space on the board for it, and it was still £12, so I ended up leaving that. My husband then found these Diesel jeans. He really likes Diesel. I'm realising now that I forgot to film the things that we did actually buy. I did get myself a puffer jacket from Reese, that was £18, and Luke also got himself a jumper, so maybe I'll do that in like a haul video. I thought this bamboo mirror was really cute, that was £10. And then we found this Chief coffee place which was tucked away, and it had a Japanese arcade upstairs. There's not that many places in London where you can play these games, so if you're into them I'd really recommend going there. And for a Saturday it really wasn't busy at all. We had a go at the drum game, which we're terrible at. There was Mario Kart, and there was also pinball machines downstairs. We will definitely be coming back to Chiswick for charity shopping. Let me know where I should visit next. Bye!